from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
All right, come on. Come on, do ice jab. Ice.
And the drive starts with a run from Achane. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On first down, back to Achane. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
He's right, no. All right, fellas, listen up. Solo left Zion.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Out of the gun, here's again to Achane. Well, that run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And they show off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 20-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is taken at the 15. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 69 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
The Dolphins at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Turbo 3, kick. Turbo 3, kick.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. You look at the Steeler defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they got themselves a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 3, Steelers 0.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ice jam.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, and all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa over the middle and complete to Waddle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
All right, let's go.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw hauled in by Washington. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Back to throw, Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
There he goes, right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by a South Florida native, Patrick Peterson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Option handoff now to Achane. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Pickett to throw on first down. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. This is 2nd and 8. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Harris. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And they'll give this to Achane. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd and 4.
Hurry, hurry! Hurry, hurry! Ready?
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. .36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Pickett trying to get his guys up quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Pickett back to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Tua sets up to pass it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Tua now on 1st down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this 1st half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the 1st half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Pickett sets up play action. He finds his man complete. That's Harris. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity.
opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That really sets him back, a loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Pickett will look to throw it here. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and 5. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They hand this off to Harris. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just the series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just got to find a way to tackle someone.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Pickett. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Yeah, they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On first down, back to Achane. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And it's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They complete it to Hill. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And they're going to speed things up here. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's Tua. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
On 3rd down, Achane. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel-down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Austin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They run again with Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Pickett with a quick throw out wide. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Harris looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
Second and goal from the 1. Pickett going to keep it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kenny Pickett scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Steelers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Dolphins 17. Chris Boswell will kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
20, TX. Let's go.
Throwing Tua. And his throw here is incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now. Here's Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Ice jab, turbo 2, ice jab.
Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Pickett completes this one out wide quickly. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 12-yard line.
They'll run with Harris. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 10. Here's Pickett. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Powerful running.
Ball on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
Here's 1st and 10.
All right, let's go.
Now Tua. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Now Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Tua to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give. Running left is Harris. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Steeler 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive